Bring it down for that.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 60, Panther 60. 43.
Going on the ground with Madison. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Right there. 54 Mike.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Buffalo 18.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Ryan's pass.
Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Spin the block around just like the hands of the clock. Come like a bat in the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend in my energy paralyzed. I'm like a finger 11 to the second. I'm finna send it like a parent, a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You was scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, a cheater, run around, a in the scene. I be just like the cheetah prince, and I'm an heir to the sea.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, watch the ball.
54
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Grady Jarrett providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On the counter, Gurley And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Mike's 43.
From the gun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And the Falcon first down.
Ready, Blue 80. Back 25.
Watch the pass. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Yo.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike, 55.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
Vikings.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
I don't know what y'all debate. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike 50. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Hey.
11.
Hey, 50 the Mike. 50 the Mike.
Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Because I was blessed with no.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Dante Fowler Jr.'s career has had some real twists and turns since being a first-round pick with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Remember, he hurt his knee and didn't even get to play his rookie season, and has finally found his way in the league. Last year in Los Angeles with the Rams, had a career-high 11.5 sacks. That's why Atlanta got him in the offseason. They needed to boost their pass rush, and he's the guy to get it done.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35.
At the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Shift! Watch the shift!
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
54, Mike, 54. You're trash, you're trash. Jam him, jam him, jam, jam.
They'll run with Madison. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Here's Smith to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Play action. It's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons!
Ryan's pass.
Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That thing blown up by the defensive effort of Chandler Jones.
Back at the 21-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 24, check 24.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's now 2nd.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another carry now for Gurley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready, Blue 80, Blue 80. Mike 54, Mike 54. Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some
54, stop!
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, express, express!
There you go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
39.
They go play action now. Ryan. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Check. Fresno. Bronco 80. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. 19 tight.
Being chased out left. Now he'll pull. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
21.
Here I come again.
Gun. Get up.
They go play action with Ryan.
In your face.
And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Hey, watch Sam. 20. 54. Mike 54.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
They got the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes. Maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hear them.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down, Atlanta.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Mike, 55.
Hey, 59, ready?
So we got man. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Time to go, night.
Play action, Ryan.
I'm here all day.
And that's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Falcons.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Off play action, Ryan.
Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time.
Past the 20. This one caught by Ridley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 32 that time.
And a Falcon first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. What we got?
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Watch the pass.
18 rattler.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dante Fowler able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Right there, hurt. Hurt. I got him. That's me. 19 Lion. Mike's 5'4".
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So they really needed points here in a 2-score game, could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
21.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Mike's 5'4".
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Pass complete.
Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Vikings 14. Sterling
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Spin the block around just like the hands of the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend in my energy paralyzed. I'm like a finger 11 to the second. I'm finna send it like I'm airing a message to the best. If it ain't me, then let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Grady Jarrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I don't care how you look at it, how you cut it, how you parse it. Adam Thielen continues to be an absolute marvel, coming from where he did, Division III football, to being one of the top receivers in the NFL. But it's going to be vital for the Vikings in 2020 to keep number 19 on the field, especially since he lost his old running mate Stephon Diggs to the Buffalo Bills. And a hamstring injury last year really held his numbers in check. His lowest receiving yardage since 2015. Look for another breakout from Adam Thielen after plays like that.
Not today, you aren't. Not today.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Today's final.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons.